The Southeast is widely recognized as Nigeria's commercial powerhouse. It is home to entrepreneurs, manufacturers, traders, and innovators whose businesses contribute billions of naira to the national economy every year. Yet scattered across the region are abandoned public investments worth hundreds of billions of naira. Many were conceived decades ago to transform industry, tourism, agriculture, and manufacturing. But today, most remain incomplete, underutilized, or dormant. If properly revived, these projects could generate thousands of direct and indirect jobs, attract investors, expand tax base, and increase internally generated funds for their respective states. This documentary examines 8 abandoned projects whose revival could reshape the economic future of the Southeast Nigeria. These are not merely abandoned buildings, they are dormant economic assets waiting to be unlocked. The assessment is based on publicly available government records, historical reports, and recent news about ongoing or proposed revival efforts. Known as the Japan of Africa, Nnewi has grown into one of Nigeria's largest indigenous manufacturing centers, driven by automotive, pharmaceutical, and industrial businesses. Despite its economic strength, the city still lacks a fully developed large-scale shopping and entertainment complex, comparable to those found in Lagos or Abuja. The long-delayed Nnewi Mall project represents an opportunity to modernize retail, attract international brands, and keep more consumers spending within the city. A functioning mall would create employment in retail, security, hospitality, logistics, and facility management, while supporting local manufacturers by giving them premium retail space. As Nnewi continues to expand as an industrial hub, the demand for modern commercial infrastructure will only increase. Reviving projects like this would complement the city's private sector success and strengthen its attractiveness to investors. Aba has earned a reputation as one of Nigeria's foremost commercial and manufacturing cities. From the famous Area International Market to its thriving leather, garment, and fabrication industries, the city attracts thousands of business visitors every week. Yet for decades, it lacked a world-class hotel capable of supporting its growing economic importance. That was the vision behind the Enyimba International Hotel, a landmark project initiated in 1979 by the old Imo State government. The hotel was designed to become a 5-star hospitality destination that would host business executives, tourists, conferences, and international events. However, following the creation of Abia State and years of political transitions, funding challenges, and poor maintenance, the project remained abandoned for over 46 years. Despite its abandonment, the hotel's strategic location in Aba has never lost its value. Recognizing its enormous economic potential, the Abia State government recently commenced the reconstruction and completion of the project through a public-private partnership with plans of an internationally managed 5-star hotel. Once completed, it is expected to create hundreds of direct jobs, stimulate tourism, increase internally generated revenue, and strengthen Aba's position as Nigeria's leading indigenous commercial city. The revival of Enyimba International Hotel is not simply about reopening an old building. It is about providing the hospitality infrastructure needed to support Aba's industrial economy and transforming decades of abandonment into a new era of investment and growth.
The prominence of our story is in the dreams of our fathers, the resilience of our mothers, and the adventurous disposition of our young people.
On behalf of Radisson Hotel Group, for the groundbreaking and rehabilitation of Enyimba Hotel into Radisson Hotel Aba. First and foremost, we commend the government of Abia State as a visionary owner of this project. This development reflect your administration's clear commitment to transforming Aba into a modern, commercial, and hospitality hub. At Radisson, we're proud to partner with you in bringing this vision to life. Our role is to deliver global standards, operational excellence, and strong return to reflect the confidence you've placed in our brand.
Few cities in Africa rival the commercial energy of Onitsha, home to the famous Onitsha main market, widely regarded as one of the largest markets in West Africa. The city welcomes thousands of traders, manufacturers, transporters, and investors every day. Yet one major piece of infrastructure meant to complement its commercial success has remained unfinished for years: the Onitsha International Hotel. Conceived as a modern hospitality and conference facility, the hotel was expected to provide premium accommodation for business travelers, international visitors, and participants attending trade fairs and corporate events. Unfortunately, like many ambitious public projects across Nigeria, construction stalled, leaving behind a massive but abandoned structure in one of the country's busiest commercial cities. The consequences extended beyond the building itself. Every major commercial city requires quality hospitality infrastructure to support investment, tourism, and business meetings. A completed Onitsha International Hotel could host international conferences, trade exhibitions, cultural festivals, and business summits, creating employment opportunities for hotel workers, event planners, transport operators, food suppliers, and numerous small businesses. It would also encourage visitors to spend more time, more money in the city, boosting Anambra State's internally generated revenue. As Onitsha continues to expand as a regional commercial powerhouse, reviving this long-abandoned project would send a strong message that the city is ready to compete, not only as a marketplace, but also as a destination for business tourism and international investment. Ebonyi State has witnessed remarkable improvements in road and public infrastructures over the past decades. However, one project capable of positioning Abakaliki as a regional commercial destination is the International World Trade Center. If properly completed and actively managed, such a facility could host agricultural expos, investment summits, manufacturing exhibitions, and international trade fairs. Considering Ebonyi's leadership in rice production and solid minerals and agriculture, a functional trade center could become a marketplace connecting local producers directly with national and international buyers. Cities like Dubai, Guangzhou, and Johannesburg has demonstrated how exhibition centers can generate billions annually through business tourism and trade. For Ebonyi, this project represents more than architecture, it represents economic connectivity. Agriculture remains one of Nigeria's largest employers. The abandoned Avutu poultry farm in Imo State once symbolized the state's ambition to become a major producer of poultry products. Reviving the facility could significantly reduce dependence on imported poultry products while creating jobs across value chain, from feed production to veterinary services to transportation, processing, and retail. A modern poultry complex could supply eggs and chickens to markets throughout the southeast while supporting thousands of smallholder farmers through contract farming. With food security becoming increasingly important, projects like Avutu Poultry Farm could once again become strategic economic assets. Few cities in Nigeria possessed Aba's manufacturing reputation. For decades, Aba Textile Mills represented one of the region's industrial ambition. Its decline reflected the broader collapse of Nigeria's textile industry, caused by inconsistent power supply, smuggling, cheap imports, and policy challenges. Yet today, Aba's thriving garment clusters continue producing clothing for markets across Nigeria and beyond. Reviving a modern textile mill would strengthen local supply chains by providing fabrics to thousands of tailors and fashion businesses. Rather than importing most textile materials, local production could increase value addition while generating substantial employment. Industrial revival remains one of the fastest ways to expand manufacturing output. Abia State possesses significant deposits of clay and other raw materials suitable for ceramic production. Modern ceramics industries in Umuahia was established to convert these natural resources into finished products, including towels, sanitary wares, and household ceramics. Its decline forced greater dependence on imported alternatives. Despite local resources availability, reviving ceramic manufacturing would reduce import dependence, encourage mining activities, and create skilled industrial jobs. As Nigeria experiences increased construction, domestic demand for ceramic products continues to grow. This makes the project not only historically important, but economically relevant for today's housing market.
At the bottom of the feeder, the clay is fed to the extrusion machine. Inside the machine, a vacuum removes all air from the clay mix, and a large screw presses the clay through a metal die, and a sheet of material that will form the tiles is punched out of the machine. This process
Perhaps no abandoned industrial project symbolizes unrealized potential more than NigerCem in Nkalagu. Established in 1957, it became Nigeria's first indigenous cement manufacturing company and served as a major employer for decades. Its closure affected thousands of families while weakening industrial activity in Ebonyi State. Recent attempts by government and private investors to revive the company demonstrate that the plant still possesses strategic importance. With Nigeria's growing infrastructure demand, restoring cement production in Nkalagu would create thousands of direct and indirect jobs while supporting construction across the southeast and beyond. Its revival would also restore part of Nigeria's industrial heritage. Although these 8 projects belong to different sectors, they share one common purpose: economic transformation. Hotels stimulate tourism, factories support manufacturing, agricultural facilities improve food security, trade centers attract investors, shopping malls strengthen urban commerce. Together, these investments could diversify state revenues beyond federal allocation. Successful economic development rarely depends on one mega project. Instead, it comes from multiple productive assets working together to create employment, increase productivity, and stimulate private investment. Reviving this project would also preserve public investment already made over several decades instead of allowing them to deteriorate further. Across the southeast lie unfinished streams built with public resources and enormous expectations. Some are already showing signs of revival, while others still await decisive actions. Their future will depend on visionary leadership, transparent public-private partnership, sound management, and sustained political commitment. History has shown that abandoned infrastructure can become profitable assets when properly completed and efficiently operated. For the Southeast, these projects represent more than concrete structures. They represent jobs for young people, revenue for government, opportunities for businesses, and hope for the future generations. Perhaps the greatest development strategy is not always building something entirely new, but completing what already exists. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to 1010 Media, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our in-depth documentaries on the people, projects, and ideas shaping the future of Southeast Nigeria and Africa. Which of these abandoned projects do you believe should be revived first? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching.
In 1983, the structure we now see behind me was done by Sam Bakwe. Between then and now, successive administrations had been unable to achieve this day. And today we are here, again, not to celebrate the flag off of this, but to celebrate promise kept. His Excellency had promised that he was going to do this, and today he's doing it.
Governor Oti framed Enyimba Hotel as a metaphor for Aba itself, a city that he says, like the mythical phoenix, has risen from years of stagnation.
The phoenix rises. The prominence of our story is in the dreams of our fathers, the resilience of our mothers, and the adventurous disposition of our young people. 54 years ago, Ajie Okpabe Anthony Asika, then administrator of the East Central State, set out to build a standout hospitality outfit to announce our unending faith in the promises of the future. The vision of Enyimba Hotel in 1972 was in complete defiance to the social setbacks and economic anxiety of the time. It was a rallying cry to our people to look to the future with boundless optimism, confident that this city, like the mythical phoenix, will rise from the ashes of its ruins.
With this commissioning, Aba is poised to reclaim its status as a commercial and hospitality hub. Faith Kevin reporting for Rapid TV News.